Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Welcome to this channel. My name is Veroosh and this is the All Sign Weekly reading. So I wasn't going to do this reading, but I found my rings, which is my little North Node ring, which is the Dharma wheel slash a captain's wheel. I just like it so much. It reminds me of both. I like to think of myself as your North Node captain to tell you some messages about which way to go, and I hope that gives you insight and inspiration through your time at this time. And I want to say hi to everyone who's been keeping me company on Twitter and on Instagram. I do daily astrology on Twitter at the daily-ish, and then on Instagram I do lots of daily posts. I have 3 accounts on Instagram, and those recently changed. So just go to @Veroosh Tarot and you'll see all of them there. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to do a day-by-day reading. So I'm going to pick 7 cards for each day of the week. I'll put them down face down at first so you can do a little pick a card as we go through the cards for your sign, sun, moon, and rising. So you can actually pick your own order and say, you know, number 1 is Tuesday, number 3 is Wednesday, and so forth. But I'm going to read it Monday through Sunday for everyone. I also have the Brow Tele because I know you guys love it. And those are going to be our focus cards regarding what the main energy of the week is. Okay? I hope you guys are doing well. Let's begin with your reading. So we start off with Scorpio's energies coming in really strong right now. Let's take a look at Scorpio. Hey Scorpios, welcome to my channel. Let's get right into it. Let's see if we can get the messages out quickly and efficiently today. Scorpio energy. Okay. First message we have, oh shoot, I was supposed to put them face down. So first message that it's okay. Monday, Triumph, which is the card of Cancer. Scorpio, on Monday, you're going to feel very fulfilled as something that you really wanted to happen is happening for you. So there's a positive outcome to some sort of situation. There's a positive outcome for something that you really wanted to see happen in your life. And I feel like you feel on Monday very satisfied. In terms of dealing with people, this is a good day for you to really kind of assert yourself, say what you want, say how you want things to be done, all of that stuff. So now you guys can do a pick a card if you're interested for the latter, for the other days, but I'm just going to go straight into Tuesday. So number 2 or Tuesday, we have the 9 of Swords, suffering in silence in this deck. Okay, so I feel as though you are on this day thinking a lot about the past. There can be a dream that you have that you wake to in the morning that can sort of shake you up and you can be like, whoa, this is really intense. I feel like on this day, Scorpio, you're going to be moving away from feeling, the intensity of this feeling is really moving away from you, and you're no longer as weighed down by this feeling as you have been previously. So this isn't about something happening on Tuesday that's going to be bringing you down. I feel like on Tuesday, or the day that you chose for this card, you are going to feel yourself getting away from something that was once really hurtful to you on an emotional level. Something that caught you up, something that made you think a lot, all of those things. You're distancing yourself from it. There's also a layer to it that if this is your Monday and this is your Tuesday, I feel like in order to get to where you want, you're going to have to say goodbye to something. You're going to have to say goodbye to something or someone, a frame of mind, a frame of the way that you used to be, all of that kind of stuff. You're saying goodbye to something, and it's kind of melancholic. It's something that you cared about a lot. Okay, number 3 or Wednesday. We have 6 of Cups, Sun in Scorpio, memories of love. So I think that the fear of pain, the fear of that we see in number 2 or Tuesday, is really transformed into appreciation for the experiences you've had, Scorpio. So if you had felt that, you know, there was like a lot of sadness regarding a situation that you were moving away from, or, you know, regret that you're leaving something behind, that really turns into something positive by the day number 3 or Wednesday for you this week. And you're going to feel very fulfilled. You're going to feel happy for the experiences you've had. You're just going to feel very in tune and seeing the larger purpose, not afraid that you're losing people, not afraid that you know that your relationships with others are eternal, that even if at this time something's not continuing or something's taking a pause or a break, you know that you're going to connect with them later at a later point in time. Now let's see number 4 or Thursday this week. We have the 6 of Swords, victory and success. Look at these sixes come through. We have a 9, 6, 6, 6. I don't know if this is a 6, but 666 is very successful, so in numerology, so look forward to that. I think that it's almost like you're packing things up. It feels like you're packing things up, but you're moving on, you're moving forward in a new direction. So there's this kind of like stages of grief, you know, at first grief and sadness, then acceptance and gratitude, and then the act of, by Thursday, actually going to wherever you're going. Your day on Thursday is going to be really thinking about which direction you're going, moving forward towards your goals, being really set on achieving something, getting whatever it is you've been working for. Friday, okay, next Friday, let's see. We have the Magician, the awareness, okay? So the Magician coming through next Friday or the 5th day, whatever you chose. So we have, you gain much power this week. It starts right from number 1 or from Monday, depending on how you chose. But I feel like you're taking, overall, it looks like you're really taking something up. You're setting forward in a new direction. You're excited about which path you're going to go on. And I feel like there's a situation here in which you're letting go, moving, transforming something, breaking forward, making connections with the past and also the future relationships that you will be having, and then physically doing something to get to where you're going, and then ultimately feeling like this is the perfect place and time for you to achieve the things that you want. This is the perfect place and time to get you going where you are going. You feel like you have found yourself in a place where the circumstances are perfect to take the next step, to achieve your goal, to achieve your vision, you know, all the help in the world that you want to put forward, because that's the only way to live, all the help that you want to put forward in the world, to the people around you, to the safety of others around you, to improving the world. You just feel so privileged to be able to participate in that. Okay, so number 6 or Saturday, 4 of Wands, the firm foundation and achievements. So on Saturday, you're going to really spend some time with people you love, with connection with family and friends. It might be a good time to do a potluck or dinner. I know that there's some types of social distancing in different places, so it could be a Skype call or FaceTime or whatever you feel is appropriate for you. But I feel like you're really settling down on Saturday with people who you love, people who you appreciate, and making those connections. It really feels like you're almost on. I'll tell you guys honestly, what I'm feeling is like a big journey ahead of you, Scorpio. And whether you're going somewhere far away or whether you are just metaphorically going somewhere, it really feels like right from the beginning, something sets off for you this week, and you make these sorts of transitions with the people around you. You make transitions around the people, with the people around you, saying goodbye to the old places that you've been to, the old places you've seen, and going forward in a new direction. And then again on Saturday, once again, making those very important connections to the people you love. Okay, Sunday is the next message. We have intuition, the high priestess. Sunday is a great day for you guys to sit with yourselves. Sit with yourself in your heart, or whatever day you chose for this. Sit with your heart, and Scorpio, really think about which way you want to go in life. See if the universe is providing for you any important messages or things that you need to be aware of, okay? Okay, so let's see 3 cards for just a bit of very, very spiritual insight. Let's see about this week, what's important to know. Your union with someone is so important this week. This is a lot about building relationships in new directions, Scorpio. So if that's going on in your life right now, pursue it actively. But if you don't have an active relationship in your life, I think what this is saying is that you're going in a new direction towards a new relationship. And this week is going to prepare you to get there. And then we have yes, positive. I feel like that's a confirmation of what I was just saying to you guys now. I feel like basically I was saying it and the card came out that yes, there's a new relationship, so that you're moving towards. And so your life is sort of shifting to get you there. And I just saw a tuxedo cat, so cross the road. So if somebody wants like a message about that. And then we have defense. Okay. So I feel like your past relationships, this is a message for all of you who are embarking on new lives and new directions. Your past relationships have built you up to take a new defense, to prepare you to defend yourself to life's obstacles in the future. So you can go bravely into your future now because you have in some way learned the invaluable lessons from all the positive experiences you've had and from all the difficult relationships you've had. You've learned so much and you're ready to go. So I want to thank so much Maureen for subscribing and becoming a member. It's so funny that you're a Scorpio and Scorpio came up first. So thank you and welcome. And we will have a Scorpio members only reading out soon, probably tonight. So I got a little busy and then suddenly I got freed up, so now I can finish. I was going to have to wait until after the weekend, but I think I'll be able to finish the members, some of the members only videos that I said today. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so now we have to get through the other 11 signs. I really want to say thanks, you guys. If you guys want to like and comment, that would be really, really great. Okay, so let's see the next sign. Yeah. So we have Cancer next. We're starting off with the water signs. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Beautiful Cancer. A big download for Cancer this week was about how you are quite timid and bashful, how you're often represented as docile and gentle. But Cancer is a cardinal sign. You guys are very assertive people. And there's a very stubborn Cancer is a real thing, you know. You guys definitely have the ability to assert yourselves. You have strong characters. You know what you like. And standing in that energy is so powerful. Okay, so I'm going to put 7 cards down. As I said, you guys can choose whatever order for this week you want, but I'm going to read Monday through Sunday, okay? So I don't know if it's too confusing to do your own pick a card, but that's a way that we can compensate for not doing the weekly, daily. Okay, so now let's see what's going on for Cancer this week. Monday, we have 6 of Cups right off the bat, really in your feelings, really feeling connected with other people around you. There's a lot of love there. There's a lot of companionship. There's a lot of depth. I have a feeling that you feel soulfully connected to the people around you. Okay. I don't know why So you feel so fully connected to the people around you, and I feel like there is a real desire for you on this day, whether it's whatever day of the week you chose or Monday, to really connect with others, to reach out to others that you have already established relationships with your life. You may be creating something for people in your life on this day. So you may be creating something like some artwork or something creative as a gift for them. Now, for number 2 or Tuesday, let's take a look at your cards. So we have the Nine of Swords, suffering in silence. That's very similar to Scorpio. So if you are in a relationship with a Scorpio, you might be going through a lot together on this day. Cancer, if you have double placements in water, there's something going on for you on Tuesday or the day number 2, whatever day you chose. But on this day, I feel like you're deep in your feelings on this day, Cancer. You're thinking about something very, very intense. It's going to be very hard for you to think about anything else because you're going to be really thinking in detail about something. You're going to be considering it. You're going to be considering all the consequences, all the different aspects of it, how they matter to you, what's so important about them, and why. So you're going to be asking very important, big questions on this day number 2. Okay, so now we're moving on to day number 3 or Wednesday. So we have temptation. You know what I think this is? I think you're going to get flooded on day number 2 or Tuesday, and by Wednesday you're going to have had enough emotionally. So you're going to essentially just really release all those intense emotional feelings. And I think that the download about how assertive you guys are is actually talking about this shift from Tuesday through Wednesday. And so basically, at first you feel incredibly emotionally saturated. There's a lot of emotional connection. You feel very sensitive, you know, like you're it's just even tactile sensitivity with regard to your skin. Just such a sensitive time when you feel every single emotion. You feel every single current of emotion. And then on Wednesday you're going to be essentially, or day number 3, it's going to be almost too much. And so you're going to be on Wednesday less. It's just all those emotions will have cleared out of you. You may feel numbness on this day. You may spend a lot of time sleeping, just relaxing or trying to gain your energy. So do nurturing things for yourself on this day, like taking a bath or taking a walk, getting in touch with nature, getting outside in the elements, just doing something beautiful and recharging yourself on this day. I think you'll need it. And then on the 4th day, which is Thursday, let's see, we have the Two of Wands, the waiting game, Two of Wands. I think you're having visions on this week, Cancer. You're thinking about a lot. You're really a sponge, absorbing so much information. I feel like you're thinking about people who are important to you. I feel like you're thinking about the complex situations in your life on this day. And I feel like on this day, which is probably Thursday, unless you've chosen a different day for this option, I feel like you will be very much seeing something. You may have a dream. You may have some kind of insight, but definitely seeing something about like what's coming towards you, what's coming near. Okay, so you're going to have some kind of insight about where things are going in your life. Okay, Friday, let's see what's going on. We have the Balance card, Justice. I think on this day, whatever day you chose, you're going to find resolution regarding a situation that you've been thinking about, you know? So something that's very intense for you to think about, you're going to find your answer to it. You're going to know how you want things to work out. You're going to figure out certain strategies. I feel on this day you're going to see very clearly. It's almost like your mind's going to become organized, and you're going to be very good at figuring out what is what, who is who, and how, like how everything's supposed to work. The next message is we have the Seven of Wands. Stand your ground, Cancer, on Saturday or day number 6, whatever you chose. Okay, so I feel like this week, for Cancers in general, what I'm seeing in your astrology on Daily-ish, on Twitter and on Instagram, what I'm really seeing is an increase of confidence. And someone sent me a message on Instagram and said, why are Cancers always getting like the bomb astrological readings? You guys have Pluto in your 7th house, which is an intense energy to have in your 7th house, especially if you're a Cancer. So you guys have, I've told you for years, you have the most intense transit, and it's a long one because it's Pluto. Pluto doesn't move more than 1 or 2 degrees, 2.5 degrees a year. And that's been going through your 7th house. So it's long, it's intense, and it's grueling, but it's a good thing. And what you're seeing this week is this intensity in Cancer, very much rising up for what you want, going for what you want, asserting yourself, getting really right in the head regarding which direction you want. And I think by Saturday or day number 6, you're going to be asserting that which you want very clearly. Here is the next message. We have the Hanged Man, sacrifice. So again, this is going to happen for you guys a lot. Really kind of humbling down, understanding that there's a world out there that you have to sort of play by the rules. It's not all about you, and I'm not saying you're trying to make it to be, but I think on Sunday or on this day, once again, you are going to realize that there's like bigger issues. There's other things influencing the situation that you are going to have to kind of deal with. Okay, so now let's see your Braille cards. We have the path forward. You're choosing a path, Cancer, definitely. By assessing your current situation, by assessing yourself, you're choosing which way you want to go. And then we have joy and happiness. I feel like you have so much joy in your heart, and there's a lot of like, how do you say, joy and celebration for whom you are going to be, and the fact that you are going to have more say in your own life from now on. One thing to say, I'm going to do the Venus retrograde video because you guys asked for it so much, but it's important to remember that with Venus retrograde, once she finishes the retrograde part of her cycle and she's been reborn, right, in the Gemini iteration of her cycle, she is now going to move, and this is like a very fresh, young, intense Venus, the morning star. She's going to move straight into your sign, Cancer, and you're going to feel all this elation. So you hold on tight. Venus, with all her beautiful energy, is coming into your sign, renewed after the transit across the sun that she's made and her retrograde period. So you're very much kind of about to get a burst of a lot of beautiful energy, and I don't want you guys to feel like you're getting all these bad things going on, because Venus is coming and she's bringing a lot of intensity to your sign, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. It's coming. It's not there yet. She has to finish her retrograde, but it's coming. So then we have play. Okay, so I think this is saying maybe wherever you're trying to go, Cancer, you may want to in some way, not take it as seriously. I feel like you are going to where you're going, but it's going to take some time for you to get there. So you just chill. This is saying it's not going to work out all together this week, but you should probably take some time to have fun, to enjoy yourself, to relax a little bit, and wait for the good energy to come in. And yeah, so yeah, you guys are doing good. So I don't want you guys to think that it's bad energy. Okay. So is anybody keeping track of the order? And hi to everyone who's joined. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have water signs straight off the beginning, right? Is it a water moon right now? I didn't check today. Is it a water moon today? Let's see. Oh, I'm not gonna. Okay, that's okay. I'm trying not to do an astrological reading, just straight up tarot for you guys today. So Pisces, hi, how are you guys? Pisces. Pisces is very strong astrologically right now. The moon just finished its transit of Pisces, has just entered Aries, so we're just coming off of a water moon, and boy was it intense. I got heck in my feelings over the last couple days. It's been very, very emotional, but in a good way, like a Piscean way, fulfilling and, you know, thought-provoking. Okay, so you guys can choose your order for Monday through Sunday, but I'm just going to read it like chronologically. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? So here we go. Oh, all right, Pisces, let's do this. So Pisces, wow, okay. So Pisces gets spiritual union, the Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer right on Monday, or the first day, the day number 1 that you chose, whatever day of the week. So right away we know this energy is all about love, is all about togetherness, it's all about connecting between different people. I think it's a bonding week for you with whomever you're connecting. You're seeking bonds and connection. You're really trying to show how you appreciate those people around you. You're really trying to kind of give time to others, spend time with others in a meaningful way. Okay, so now let's see day number 2, or Tuesday. We have triumphant success, Ace of Swords. An important communication has to happen. If you don't know what that communication will be, there will definitely be some kind of communication that comes up for you this week that you will have to participate in, okay? So I feel like there is, by Tuesday or day number 2, a real push for you to have a conversation with someone, communicate with someone about something very important. And I feel like it's really contingent on trust. Like, you trust me and I trust you, so let's have this conversation. Okay, day number 3, or Wednesday, let's find out what's going on. We have the 5 of Swords, conflict and defeat. So I love this. This is the John Holland Tarot. And the reason I love this guy, it's because it's all about like repetition in the 5 of Swords. So the first time you've tried to talk about something, to work something out, it may have not worked out. And I feel like at this point, you may feel that it's almost a long shot that it will work out, but it is. So you see the candle on the bottom. Once again, he's going into somewhere where it's probably pretty uncomfortable down there. It's probably pretty dark. It's probably uncomfortable. All of that energy, Pisces. But there's that candle he's been looking for. So he's essentially finding whatever it is that he's been looking for, and you know, he's excited. He's tried time and again. So I think by Wednesday or day number 3, whatever you choose, I feel like you are going to be onto something with regard to a situation that you often felt like you were failing at. It's an interpersonal situation, and you were trying to either convince someone, talk to someone about something, and you felt like it wasn't going to really work out. But now I feel like you're getting somewhere with someone, and then on Wednesday you're going to feel it. Did you guys notice when I started reading this, I started tapping a really high download and channel? I was almost like, with Pisces, this happens to me so much when I read for you guys, and I just like whisked me away. So I came back down. I was like, whoa, I'm floating. I really want to just keep it to the point with Pisces. But if you're really into energy work, I was just really in a high vibe state. So, okay, so Bettina, you don't have to keep the time caps, but thank you so much for doing that. If you want to do it, go for it, but you don't have to. Just the order is fine. Okay, Pisces, we took a little break. Thursday, let's see. We have the Lovers. Ooh, Pisces having intense conversations this week. The Lovers, harmony in this deck. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, right? So something very fortuitous is happening between you and someone else. If you're in a relationship, there could have been one small thing between you and the other person that sort of broke how fluid the interaction has been. However, I feel like you're really getting somewhere in the level of trust, in the level of truth with this person. You will spend a lot of time with the people that you really love, the people that are primary in your life. You will spend a lot of time with them on day number 4 or Thursday, however you're playing along. Okay, Friday, let's see this. Okay, Friday we have the Tower, Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, the Tower, disruption. No one can handle the Tower like a Pisces. By the way, the Tower is a water card, so there we go. Friday, breakthrough moment. I feel like your life is changing because of the people that you're letting into your life. And on Friday, that's a huge part of that. So you're taking massive steps in your life to go forward. Saturday, let's see. Day number 6, we have the sacral chakra. This could be a day in bed with your partner. Let's say it straight. If this is Saturday, you might just spend the whole day in bed together. But if you're single, you might be very much kind of working off of your mojo, really, really pushing towards something that you want. And it's not going to be very like mental or emotional. It's just going to be like do. You're going to want to do this, do that. This is going to be a day that goes by very quickly for you, Pisces. Sunday, let's see, or day number 7. Ooh, my favorite, sacral, the solar plexus. Okay, so I think you're getting ready to take the plunge, Pisces, in some direction. I think you're getting ready to take the plunge, to take a risk with someone or something. And I think this week is really preparing you for that risk or that next step. And it's not like something's going to push you into it. It's something that you're going to choose. It's something that you want. You're going to take initiative on it. And by Sunday or day number 7, whatever day you chose, I think you're going to be fully committed to that direction. Okay. Great. Okay. So now we have more messages. So we have path again. Cancer got the same thing. A path is changing. There's a diversion, but it's a positive diversion. You're going in a different direction than you thought. The person or the people around you, you're willing to shift things. You know, you thought you were going to go one way. You're going in a different direction. And it's because you've had something positive come into your life. And so that positive thing is encouraging you to go in a different direction. And then we have closing number 67, closing the deal. I think that there is one small detail this week that you are going to have to work out. So if we're talking about your relationship with one other person, there might be something like a catch, you know, in this situation, something that's not perfectly like it's something that you have to get them to agree to, or something that you're going to have to get them to talk to them about. You're well aware of it if you're within a relationship. If you're single, there's something that you need to address this week to kind of fix it somehow. You have to fix, address something, do something about it. Third card, returning energy. You're returning to a higher state of trust and commitment. Repairing relationships is going to be a big thing this week for you, Pisces. Returning to a state of being. So I feel like you were almost somewhere, like at that door. You were almost at that door with someone or something, but there was an event that pulled you back, and now you're getting back emotionally to that same place. Okay. That was good. And have you guys noticed my Pisces readings have got much less like trippy dippy, you know, like because they've been pretty wild in the past. if you're a Pisces and you want to have a weird reading with me, come get a reading with me. We can shoot the shit and it'll be completely wild, but for the sake of the group, I want cohesion. And maybe some people, yeah, I mean, I can get weird any day, but you know, sometimes I just want to keep it, I don't know, practical. Okay, on point. All right, here is the next message. Oh, Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Let's do this. Hi, Virgos. Welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at these cards. I'm going to pick 7 cards. You can choose what day of the week. Virgos, you can give me likes, comments, and subscribes right now. That'd be dope while I lay down your cards. Hippy dippy. Hey. Yeah, and I saw your comment come in, Connie. I saw the caps and I was like, I approved it. But now the system flags it, eh? It didn't want to let it come through. Okay, Virgos, let's do this. 7 cards for Virgos. Yay, good. Thank you, everyone. All right, so we have 7 cards. Choose what day of the week is represented by each card. But I'm going to read it Monday through Sunday, okay? So let's do this. So number 1, or Monday, we have, same as Scorpio, Triumph. So Virgo and Scorpio are vibing right now, which means that you're overcoming something. You're overcoming something that is sort of, it has been hard to deal with. That came up in your reading that I did a couple days ago. I'll link it at the end of the video. That was like, what do you need to know for June and July? So definitely, Virgo, you're coming to terms with something on Monday. You'll feel like you're overcoming. I feel like it's like a pattern or something that you've been stuck at, that you've maybe even failed at, or something that has been hard for you. And time and again, you have been trying to battle this obstacle, and now you are making it. You're overcoming, or you're getting progress or gaining progress. Okay, Tuesday, number 2, we have 3 of Swords. Virgos always get the 3 of Swords with me. Why is that? Heartache and loss, because I get into the Virgo heart. It's like, if they only knew how good we mean, like if others knew how well we mean for other people. 3 of Swords, heartache and loss. Okay, Tuesday. Virgo, is it ice cream day on Tuesday? It might be ice cream day. I'm wondering what this, I feel like, I know what this is. I was talking to a Virgo. This is decompression. She was saying that she had just achieved some kind of success with something she had been working for a long time. And she's an August Virgo, like myself. And then after she had experienced a kind of some kind of a state of hypertension or stress, and that's what happens to me when I work really hard on something. I'm a puddle of nerves the day after, because I go, and then boom, it's a write-off the following day. So on Tuesday, I think it's like a day where you really need to nurture yourself. You've been at something in quite a strong way, and I feel like on this day, you're just dealing with all the emotions that were turned off while you were trying to achieve what you were trying to achieve. So a little self-care on Tuesday or on this day, but you're going to do fine. Sleeping is a great self-care kind of thing. Okay, Wednesday, let's see. We have new beginnings. Okay, the Fool. So the new beginning starts now. I think many Virgos are actually at the cusp of a massive portal. So you guys are really, like, if you think of your life being like the Vesica Pisces, which are the 2 overlapping circles. If your life is represented by big circles that sort of overlap, like the Flower of Life or the Vesica Pisces, and each circle is a phase or something that you're doing, and you may have several going at the same time. One of these cycles and it can be a specific thing that you've been doing, or it could be just a pattern in your life. You've sort of persevered and addressed, and so therefore you move past it to new experiences this week. And so I feel like there's this little piece of mourning for having finished something, and now the new beginning on Wednesday. So whatever day you chose, or Wednesday, I see a hummingbird. He's right there. It's a she, and she just flew away. But on Wednesday, or on day 3, Virgo, I think that the goal or the prize is to really pay attention to the energy around you, to see what kind of information it's giving you about your new beginning. Try to figure out what it is. Try to figure out, like, who's calling you. Is anybody different calling? Is there new messages? Is there some kind of new narrative showing up in your life? You're going to see that on Wednesday, or day 3. Now let's see the 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal. Time to think, Virgo. A good walk by yourself in the woods. A good kind of like sit by the sea and think. Just get connected with the world around you and absorb the information that you have just been given. Both the ending of something, the fact that you have persevered at something that was always, for a long time, an obstacle you couldn't figure out, you couldn't get around very well, and also ponder your new beginning, and so that you move mindfully in the direction that you want to go. It's all about, like, move mindfully, it's like move with wisdom forward. Know where you're going. Don't just do things. Think about what you're actively creating. What are you actively manifesting? You're going to think before you leap, sort of thing. All right, Friday, or day number 5. So we have the sacrifice, the hanged man. This is coming a lot up for people. Neptune rules this card, and Neptune is massively in aspect at this time. I feel like maybe this might, if you're reading chronologically like me, I think that maybe this is saying that by Friday you may have spent a lot of time thinking about what you're doing. Like, you may have spent a lot of time pondering, thinking, what am I doing? Where are things going? How do I want things to be, Virgo? And by Friday, that's getting stale. It's becoming a habit rather than an active choice to do that. And so this is sort of a reminder that you want to take some time to withdraw, decompress, and think about what you're doing, but you don't want to fall into a rut with it. And on Friday, I think you'll be reminded, like, don't fall in that rut. You've been successful. Don't sacrifice your success for navel gazing, or for worrying, or for thinking about what ifs, or how and whatnot. Okay? Powerful week for you, Virgo. You're really addressing some hard questions in your life, and you're beginning in new directions in a very mindful way. Another vision that I'm getting for you, Virgo, is that there is you in your regular, like, representation of your body, and the people with whom you've been dealing, particularly anybody who has presented you with problems or conflicts of interest. I'm being shown that these people in these situations have become very small in comparison to you. So your body is like this before your conflicts. People representing your conflicts or conflicts of interest were the same size. And that doesn't mean like physical space. That means like their power over you or in the situation. And now I feel like you're in this space, and irrelevant relative to you, you're not better than them. No one's better than anyone else. But they've sort of become, in relation to you, from your perspective, they've become less impactful on your life, less ability to affect. Okay? Here is Saturday. Oh, Cancer got this. No, Pisces got this. Thank goodness Cancer didn't get this, because Cancers just wouldn't want to hear it right now. So Pisces and Virgo's got the Tower. Virgo on Saturday. So expect the change from Friday to Saturday with regard to something. When you're reading cards, you will often find the Death card and an Ace or a New Beginning card right before the Death card or the Tower. You've begun something, so something has to fall away in order to make room for these new beginnings. But you're not going to be focused on those things, releasing those things. Again, a portal. You're beginning a new path. You're situating yourself in a new space energetically, and your personality has changed. The way you are right now is not the way that you were even a week ago. Your character has changed. It's much more assertive, much more almost demanding, and much more forthright, and much more like priority change has happened, a priority shift. The things that bothered you before, the things that were intimidating to you before, the obstacles, they're not the same things anymore to you. Those the size, the ratios have changed. Sunday, okay, let's see Virgo. We have, oh, I love this card. I told you guys that I started reading tarot because of this specific card in the John Holland Tarot. I gave up tarot cards in 2007 or so. And then in 2009 or something like that, I went to Chapters, which is a bookstore, and they allow you to flip through the cards. And I pulled this card and I was like, okay, I'll choose this card, and the rest is history. Seven of Cups, choose wisely. And I love this kind of the selection of which way to go. Seriously, no matter which path you choose, Virgo, you're going on the right path. On Sunday, I think you'll feel that. And I think you'll see how you can have so many options in front of you, so many different things you can do. Not only that, one does not preclude another. So you're sort of selecting which one you want to do now and which one you're going to do later. Okay, that's cool. That's intense for Virgo. Virgo's got a portal going on, guys. Portal is, if you don't know, is like a life change, a glow up, a shift in their reality. Okay, so here is the next message. High Priestess, insight and intuition. A shift in the matrix, a shift in the understanding, a leap in your life towards a new path, towards a new beginning. There's memories about the past places happening a lot right now, and you sort of have to shake yourself to remind yourself that you're in a different place. So, and it has a lot to do with people. Those people I knew are no longer a part of my life. Those people that I knew are no longer a part of my life. Those people I interacted with are separate from me now. And oh, I'm actually in a different place with different people in different situations. It's that kind of shift. And I wonder if that's not a reminder that maybe some of those other relationships, particularly the ones that you miss, or you know, you're sort of saddened by the fact they're not in your life at this time, that it's a reminder that they're coming back too. But right now, you know, you're meeting new people in new situations. Here we have action Jackson. You're going forward in some direction, making, you know, a direct movement forward towards, you're initiating a shift and you're happy for it. It's like you're writing the story, the telenovela of your life. Okay, so here's your next message. We have faith, number 45. It's playtime, Virgo. I think that this is by Sunday, by day number 7, so many different things to think about in your life, so many different things to consider. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. That was fun. Oh, Virgo. So Virgo's really playing, and that will evolve. If you chose your own sequence, then it might come faster, but by Sunday, Virgos, you're playing with all these different directions, all these. So do that. Do a lot of that. I think Cancer's playing as well. So, you know, go play with Cancer, Virgo. Do you guys remember a cartoon called The Muppet Babies? And there's Nanny. And so Nanny says, Muppet Babies, go play. So I'm Nanny, and I'm going to tell all the Cancers and all the Cancers and all the Virgos to go play. Okay? Go play together. All right. Ooh, that was fun. Okay. So which one are we on? Libra, number 5. Libra. Hi, Libra. How are you doing? I wish I could take a photo right now. The sunset is so scenic. The forest is, you know how you can see like a perspective drawing where the light hits the trees in the front, making them the darkest. And as the trees kind of go into the background, they become lighter and lighter in like it. And if you kind of make it like block colors, it looks like that right now. It's very, very beautiful. So you have like dark trees, middle trees, even lighter trees, and in the background the bright trees. Very pretty. That's maybe a message for Libra. Libra light, right? The light of Libra. Libra's got money going on right now in a big way. Libras, hi guys. So you guys can choose the order, so Monday through Sunday for these cards, but I'm going to keep it chronological and do Monday through Sunday. Okay, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's take a look at your card. How are you guys enjoying this reading today? Okay, so Libra, hi Libra. Okay, so let's see. So here is Monday, or day number 1. Recognition and reward, 3 of Wands, Libra. 3 of Pentacles. I told you, money week. Money week and intense money week. Progress, returns on the efforts that you've put in, Libra. You're being accepted. You're being revered for what you do. Like you're being, you know, revered for what you do. You're being recognized by your peers and others. Let's see the next message. We have the new beginning. Ooh, okay. Libra, Tuesday, really good day for investment. Remember, Venus retrograde is not so good for money, taking big risks, but I feel like you could transform your day, your current money situation, Libra, towards some really growth opportunity, like investing it in something pragmatic and resourceful. Here is day number 3, or Wednesday. We have the crown chakra, and Libra, I just started downloading for you guys again. I got really triggered by those trees, and the sun came out from under the clouds and is beaming in my face. So I'm sorry, sometimes it's just takes me out into, you know, crown chakra connection. Libras, I think you should really trust your instincts this week. I really feel like you need to connect with the divine and really connect with the universe to try to ask for, you know, insight on what you need to do. Whatever's going on in your life, I feel like you see that very vibrantly. And oh, that's the word I was looking for, posterize. So the trees look posterized almost, which means that the colors have become in chunks and blocks rather than like a fluid, and it looks very scenic. Sort of like some of the group of 7 Canadian painters. You can look that up online if you're interested. There's some really great Canadian painters called the Group of 7, and they paint a lot of the area here, and also, of course, the very famous Emily Carr. So yeah, that kind of scene. But I feel, and so you're getting very kind of concrete, how do you say, images around you, Libra, about what you need to do. Sorry, I'm getting visual downloads for you about tangible things in life. And so Libra, essentially, you know very clearly about, you're very on point with regard to what you need to do about your life. You see that very vividly. You see a great clarity on which way to go and which way to avoid. And by Wednesday, you're sort of being guided by a higher purpose, and you're connecting to that higher reason for why things are the way they are. Very neat. Okay, so Thursday, everybody's getting this. Memories of love, the Six of Cups, a profound connection with someone. I see a woman smiling kindly towards someone she feels very close to. This could be a school friend or someone who she's known for quite a long time. They have a established rapport and friendship. He is a gentleman to her, so there is very much that passionate connection between yourself and someone else. And then Friday, let's see, we have the Hanged Man. Everyone's getting this. Neptune's an aspect. I just told Virgo. Friday, Libra. You might be in a connection with someone, Libra, this week, and you may get a very intense connection. Remember, these visuals are only like metaphor representations of what's going on. And so you might be in some way getting feeling closer to someone, and then there will be a pulling back. But that doesn't have anything to do with the failure of a relationship. That has to do with the fact that, you know, things are getting arranged for it to work out. So give it time. Okay, so next we have the Seven of Cups. Again, choose wisely, Libra. So it's time on Friday and Saturday this week. You are going to, in some way, decompress what you have been going through, because there's a lot going on. Let's recap a bit. You are going to experience a high degree of recognition from people around you at a professional level. And I feel like that's going to make you really focus on what to do next. And then there's going to be an emotional connection with someone, friendship or romance, but it's really heating up here. And then you're going to spend Friday and Saturday, or 6 and 7 day, thinking about things and absorbing it and figuring it out and being like, okay, all of these things are really intense right now. What do I want to do with them? Okay. And then Sunday, let's see, we have the Six of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus. You're in such a prosperous energy, Libra. Check out my Twitter at dailyish and Instagram. You are getting money readings all over the place. Material and spiritual prosperity, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Libra. It's time to like cash in, double down, use your ingenuity wisely, inside scoop, you know, that kind of thing. Like take the plunge, take the next step on something, but carefully. Venus retrograde and so forth. You want to end, we're going into Mercury retrograde this week. So I think the retrograde, almost when all the planets are in retrograde, it's almost like, how do you say, it becomes really like flow, you know? I feel like with so many retrograde planets, it's really working well together. Like I feel like we are getting so many second chances and little twists of fate for the better. Like the whole reading is happening because of such a twist of fate. Like a better little change. I found my ring that I had misplaced, and that's my captain ring. I mean, that's like aye captain, right? The whole thing. So for all of us, whoever's watching, this is like a very like twist of fate for the better. And Libra, in a big way, like it's retrograde, yeah, but it's also a new beginning. And then we have choosing. Yeah, definitely selecting something. You don't have to act on it yet, but you could consider it this week. Or maybe that insight and information is coming to you this week, Libra. And then we have Justice, Truth, the Strength card. Leo, choose wisely, choose with passion. I think the answer is like choose what you're feeling most excited about. And then we have thankfulness, gratitude. I see this like with gratitude, accepting all the things that are coming to you, but you were the one that worked for them, Libra. You worked so darn hard and you're so grateful for, like, with such humility. One of my messages for Libra on Twitter this week was that, oh, what's most beautiful about you, Libra? And like, not most, but a beautiful thing is the fact that everybody thinks that you're so beautiful, but you're literally showing just 40% of your beauty because you are so humble. It's like, that's the beautiful aspect of Libra, that people are so brought to emotion by your beauty, internal or external, and both. But essentially, you're only showing 40%. Like, you're in sweats in a sweatshirt, and you're in sweats in a sweatshirt, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, and you don't have any makeup on, like, you know? And it's just like, yeah, and you're just showing 40%, and they think that that's beautiful, and that humility is just special. Oh, and it just started raining, so I feel like it's gentle summer rain, which means that it is feeding and nourishing us. This is a message for the collective. So it's feeding and nourishing us, and when the rain shows up like this, especially in the summertime or late spring, it's just a reminder that things are growing and things are improving. If you're in a place in the summer, another download came through, but if you're in a place in the summer and it's starting to rain, that rain's very powerful. So you want to collect rain, especially in the summertime, because that's such a powerful energy. It's rare and it's not in plentiful. So however you collect rainwater, I mean, put out your bucket. Hopefully this rain will hold out for me to do so as well. But yeah, liquid sunshine. That's right, Anne. That's a beautiful way to say it. Just if for all your water sort of potions or energy work, you want that rain, you know, the energy quality. So Libra, you have the rain coming down and blessing us. It's almost like holy water from the sky. All right, so here is the next message. Very beautiful. Okay, so next we have Pisces, which we've done. Virgo, we've done. Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Taurus is intense right now. Taurus is after something that they want. Taurus wants something. Something is on your mind. Something's on your mind. You're trying to get something, go after something. You're trying to just really get something that you want. So yeah, good for you. Good for you. So I'm choosing 7 cards. You can choose your own order, like Monday, Sunday. I'm just going to do it chronologically to tell you guys. Okay, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for keeping order. That's so nice of you. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm going to start with 1 or Monday. You can choose your own order. Number 1, Monday, 7 of... What is this? Is this 7 of Swords, deception and envy? Taurus, I feel like I know that you're on your goal. You're really set on your goal and you're going after something. And I feel as though your focus should not be on the reactions of people around you, because I feel like your energy is intimidating to people at this time. So Taurus, you're a powerhouse. Allow them to have their feelings and be gracious towards people around you. As I feel like, don't focus on their reactions. Focus on what you're doing and what you're about right now. And you're onto big things right now. So don't focus on low energy. Here is the next message. We have the fertility, the mother the Empress, Venus, your ruler, is on Tuesday. Mars. Well, Venus is in the, how do you say, she's in the morning star phase. She's finished her transit over the sun, and she's emerging as the morning star. Not yet, but soon. I think not yet. Yeah, not yet. For like a few more days at the end of this week. And so she is very powerful. Whether it's on, watch what happens for you on Tuesday this week, Taurus. And also watch what happens for you on Tuesday this week. You may in some way be very energetically charged to move forward towards something. I feel like you are trying to chase something that you want very much. You will want to put all of your effort behind something because it is going to really matter a lot to you. And on Tuesday, it's going to either be very apparent who that is or what that is. And I feel like it's your whole body, your whole energy will be focused on that. And that will be, it's almost like all of your energy. This is what reminds me. Check out Falconry and Me, which is a channel here on YouTube. She is hatching chicks and flying birds. And so she shows how different birds are hatching. And sometimes that takes a whole day or longer for a chick to hatch different species of birds. And, she says, don't mess with the egg, the shell, as the bird is hatching, because the bird inside is essentially using all of its effort to break out of that shell. And that's you, Taurus, right now. With all your energy, you're breaking the shell of your old reality and being born into a new reality that's emerging. So whatever it is that you're after, you're just going full force, very, very strongly towards the thing that you want. Number 3, or Wednesday, we have the 8 of Swords, trapped in fear, limitations. I feel as though it's almost like don't give room for other people's narratives into what you're doing because you need your full concentration on what you're doing. And on Wednesday, you will have challenges to what you're doing that will have a high chance of distracting you, Taurus. So you want to set your eye on the goal, on the prize, move towards that which you want, and be very tenacious. Here is the next message. Thursday, we have the Ace of Swords, triumphant success, Ace of Swords. You're confronting the things that are holding you back, Taurus, this week. On Monday, there's or day number 1, whatever you chose. Maybe it's like an element of other people's attitudes, and those attitudes may be reflective of their life experience, not how they feel about you. And we have on Wednesday some like negative narratives or discouraging words that make you feel like you can't do what you're doing. Part of the problem, you're doing something really great or something very high vibration. And so there is a lot of, you have to be 100% in order to get to where you're going. And so I feel like there's no room for error here. And so it's all about, like, you have all that energy within you this week, and you're going to keep pushing against that no and all the naysayers and all that negativity. And on Thursday, I feel like, once again, it's going to be persevering, success towards your goal, pushing forward. You're in or you're out. If you're, if you're against us, you're not. If you're not with us, you're against us. That kind of very black and white sort of energy for you this week. Here is the next energy we have for number 5, Friday, 4 of Cups. So we have So, sorry, I have light in my eyes. I've been staring at the sun through the clouds. So, discontent and boredom burning my retinas because the sun is at like through a thin cloud and it's just spectacular as it's setting. So, we have Four of Cups, Friday. Sorry, Taurus, very powerful energy. Powerful energy. Okay, so you're being gifted something on Friday. I feel like something is being added to your life as a gift, or some kind of someone's giving you something. Life is catching you a break. Giving you a break or catching a break. And so you are sort of there's just something being added that's going to make it better, okay? And then Saturday we have the Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity begins. I feel like you're getting the winning formula, Taurus. I feel like this is the winning formula. I feel like I just feel Taurus is so high vibe right now. And I thought Libra was high vibe, but no. Oh, you're both ruled by Venus that has just been reborn into the morning star, of course. Isn't that crazy that this energy is coming through so clearly that way? My gosh. It really is. It's like, I'm like, why are they so strong? Because they're both ruled by Venus that has been reborn into the morning star, of course. And the morning star is kind of like the new moon, right? So you have this rebirth, explosion of energy. And so what Tauruses and Libras, if there's any Libras watching, pay attention. You need to double down. You need to double down and move forward on whatever it is you're doing. If you know a Taurus or a Libra, get in with them right now. Get them, just like get connected, get in there. Like, I want to come along. Tell them that. Tell them Veroosh sent you. And then Six of Wands, victory and success. Beautiful. Triumphant success. Just Taurus, this is big. Whatever it is, this is going to be very, very big. And especially, like, let your enemies and the sunset through the clouds. Like, it's overcast, guys. I told you it was just raining. And just as the sun's not setting yet. We still have half an hour. But in that, like, late stage sun, it's through the thin clouds and it's just beaming at me. And holy moly, you're confronting things. The energy is strong for Taurus. I think you're more powerful than Libras this week. Okay, so you have Uranus in your sign too, which is so gnarly. Okay, so now, okay. The time, it's just saying go for it now, Taurus. There is, like, don't hold back. 100% move forward, And then we have contrast, number 29. Again, very similar to Virgo, opposition is getting smaller. It's just muscle through the earth sign energy of Taurus and Virgo. And I don't mean like push through physically, but it's so energetically powerful that it almost feels physical, like you feel it in your muscles. And then the next message, you have the sun and hope and breakthrough. Don't spend your week sleeping, Taurus. You're supposed to go towards something. Change of home, change of work, new direction, victory, 100%. So you need to just, if I was a Taurus, I wouldn't sleep. I would just essentially spend my whole week just going for it, whatever it is. It's a big week for you, Taurus. Congratulations. Have fun with it. Okay, halfway through, we're going slow. That's okay. Taurus, we've done. Taurus once more. Okay. Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. I did do Scorpio first. Awesome. Okay. Aries. I know, Aries, you guys got so many messages from people on Instagram. So we did the weekend reading on Instagram. and a part of it had people giving wishes for whatever sign they chose. Aries got more than anyone else, like a lot more. So go and read those messages. Aries, let's see how your week goes. Very nice. So something big is going on for Aries because a lot of people said so. Let's see if this is going to help. So you can choose the order that that you like, number 1 through 7, Monday through Sunday, or I'm going to read chronologically, Aries. Okay? I hope you guys are well. Let's do this. Aries energy is very disconnected, very focused on nothing. I feel like you're allowing your brain to relax. So really doing things and allowing your brain to decompress. A little bit less work, a little bit less intensity. Number 1, Monday. Victory and success, 6 of Wands. It's almost like you've done the work that you needed to do. Monday or day 1, it's really about you've done what you needed to do. Now you can feel satisfied for a period of time for the effort that you've put in. Okay? So it's like, yeah, just feeling satisfied for your effort. Number 2, Tuesday, we have the 5 of Swords, conflict and defeat. If this is Tuesday, Tuesday is ruled by Mars. And so what that represents is sometimes conflict and war, or maybe even arguing, but not necessarily so, Aries. I feel like you are going to, oh, this is what it is. You don't have an answer to something that is a predicament for you. You don't know how to respond when someone says something. You don't know what to say when that person says those things. On Tuesday, either you're going to face that same thing. You know, when someone asks you a question, like what happened to your dog, and you don't know how to tell people whatever they're asking, or, you know, and you have this like question that people ask you, like, or what happened to your hair, and you don't want to tell them that you tried to cut it. Something like that. You're being asked a question that you don't know how to find an answer for. And I think it has to do with someone specific who's been asking you, or you don't know what to say to someone. And I think you're going to partly figure out what to say to someone, okay? Or how to answer that question, you know? Well, I had to give my dog to my parents because I couldn't take care of it. You know, you're kind of embarrassed. You don't want to say, but you find your words on Tuesday, okay? And maybe this is a conversation with yourself about something. Wednesday, day 3, we have, I just went for a trip. I don't know where I went. Since like Virgo, I've been gone. Now I'm back. Hello. So yeah, it's the sunshine and the sunset. So we have the 6 of Cups, the memories of love. This is all over the place. This is a very, very special week that has a lot of people in their feelings. There's a lot of this real connection between people wanting to reach out to others. Wednesday, Aries, love. The hump day is here. But it's more profound, where you're really longing for other people around you and reaching out to people that you care about. You might spend time with people on this day, day 3 or Wednesday. There's a real, like, I think maybe you figure out something with someone. Like maybe there's been a conflict between you and someone for a while now, and you finally figure out how to kind of come to terms with it, okay? Or how to work it out a little bit. So next sign, we have the 6 harmony, the Lovers card. Something's heating up for you. I feel like you're going to confront something that was really hard for you to confront, especially in the conflict of a relationship. And I feel like you're going to be very successful with it. And I feel like you're going to resolve whatever it is that has been weighing on you so much and creating that barrier for you. And I think that you're going to have the end of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, or day 3 and 4, you are going to have very much like a, a close knit, becoming closer with someone. Okay, Friday. Then we have, ooh, Eight of Wands. Except this is like being whisked away, Aries. I feel like you're very much becoming closer with someone, whisked away, you know, just the more you do it, the more you are within that your relationship with that person grows. You feel more excited about this person and this situation. They get more excited about you. And there's like a lot of encouragement by the end of the week. There's a lot of kind words that are being said. Number 6, Saturday, intuition, insight. You might be gaining an important intuition or insight about a person that is very important to you. You might be realizing just how much someone is important to you, or they may be realizing that about you. It's very like, this person's very important. It's an epiphany of the value of someone in your life. Okay, next sign, we have the Magician. I think this is very empowering week for you, Aries. That's why you got so many messages on Instagram. So I feel like you should go check out those posts, because there'll be something for most of you there. But I feel like maybe you have been not going at full speed ahead, and because you've been waiting for this to kind of materialize and figure it out. And so now I feel like that missing piece you're getting, and that's making you stronger than ever. You feel like you're now in the right path, or the right direction. There's some kind of trajectory that's really appropriate for you here. Okay, good. Congratulations. Oh, shoot. That's 3 focus cards. I got ahead of myself. So sunset, I want to get one sign in before it sets. Okay, so we have working. Okay. I think working has been holding you back from something, Aries, and I feel like just like going to work, your job, and so forth, and I think that your attention is being brought back to relationships. And then we have praying. Okay, so I feel as though you have a soul-based connection with someone else, and I feel like that soul-based connection, it's like a real understanding of the priorities that you both want in your lives. Okay. And then we have the inner connection, number 53. I just feel like you're really forming and reaffirm. You know how people take second vows once they've been married for a while? This is very similar, Aries. You're like sort of reaffirming your spiritual or your sacred union with someone. There's a real validation of the importance. And judging by the messages on those Instagram posts, I think you're on the minds of a lot of people. Like, all of you have people who are deeply thinking about you, and people with whom you have connections are profoundly reaching out to you energetically at this time. So I think that you're being very much in that space of becoming very close or closer with someone very important, and I think it's on a spiritual level. Okay, so next sign. This is going to be the sunset sign. So we have Gemini. Oh, happy birthday, you guys. It's the end of Gemini season almost. So Geminis, happy birthday. The sun is now behind a cloud, and it's the most spectacular birthday. You know how kids draw a sun? I wish I could take a picture of this. Oh my gosh. There's no way because it's live. See, I do this to myself. You know how children draw the sunset? So they draw the circle, and then there's all the rays coming out. Maybe I'll draw one for you guys and put it on Instagram instead of taking a picture. It's that kind of sunset where you see the rays sort of coming out from the sun. So that must be a good omen for Gemini. Okay, so we have 7 cards, 7 days. You can choose your own order, or you can read alongside me chronologically, Monday through Sunday. All right. 2, 3, 4. Are you guys enjoying it? Happy Saturday, everybody. I guess people are like out and about. Like, where do you guys, is quarantine lifted? It's like everybody's gone. Quarantine's been lifted. Psh, gone. Running for the hills. I think we're still under quarantine in Canada. I don't know. Anyway, so our government is like so strange in the way that it's like you know, basically they're like, well, we're giving you a guidance that you shouldn't do this, but we're not telling you to. We're just suggesting it. It's like, but what's going to happen when I do go out? And it's like, we're suggesting it. So it's like that suggestion that's not really a suggestion. It's like, so it's kind of like hard to tell what we're supposed to do. Okay. Well, we know what we're supposed to do, but since it's a suggestion, it's like, well, is it a law? Like, will we get in trouble? It's a suggestion. It's like, okay. Okay. I need it more explicit with the government. Just tell me what you want, and then I'll yell at you for being dumb. Okay, beautiful sunset. Gemini, let's see. Monday, we have the Four of Swords, rest and rejuvenate. Refresh your mind on Monday. Go for like somewhere where you find peace. Maybe a forest like this, maybe a beach somewhere, maybe a field. Just connect with nature. Try to connect with the sun. Try to reaffirm your purpose on this world, on this day, in a heart-based way with yourself. Just alone somewhere. Take some time. Take some time with your heart. Tuesday, day number 2, we have the 7, the crown chakra. I feel as though the beginning of this week for you, Gemini, is all about inspiration. I feel as though it's all about where you want to go, like being inspired. You've had so much change in your life and so much like removal of things. There's been such a, you know, a purge in your life that there's so much to be filled in. And so I feel like you're beginning to see this big new beginning for you after you've released so much. You've released a lot of different types of relationships, a lot of different types of situations, and now that soil is ready for new flowers to grow, for new things to begin. Okay. Number 3, we have Wednesday. Okay, positive movement forward. 8 of Pentacles. I feel as though, Gemini, you're like, I was almost going to call you like the pirate or like the adventure seeker in a post on Instagram this week. But I was like, it's not quite pirate, but you're like an adventurer. You're like a seafarer. You're like going on some adventure this week. Whatever your life before you is like an adventure. It's all a bunch of new opportunities, like I said, new things emerging, and you're going forward. It's like, it's all about tomorrow. It's all about the future. It's all about where things are going for you. Thursday, let's see, day 4, big decision, judgment. This is the only time this card has come up. Pluto's in your 8th house, remember. Drastic change, quick transformation. You make a huge decision about something, Gemini. You feel very confident. There's nothing holding you down. There's nothing holding you back. You are going for it. You are going for something very important. Let's see, number 5, Friday, we have Ace of Cups. First time this shows up. Like I said, whatever you've cleared out of the way, and whatever you've cleared out of the way, there's a new beginning in relationships, new chances for relationships, new breakthroughs, just really breaking the mold and going forward, new relationships possible. You're so confident, and so there's such a lack of, how do you say it, attachment. There's such a lack of There's such a lack of anything holding you back here that whatever you have before you, you're so ready to focus on it now. Number 6, Saturday, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. So a breakthrough moment, transformation, freedom, transformation, freedom, a change for the better. I feel like for the first time this week, Gemini, you really feel as though the gloomy times, the intensity of the recent times behind you, they're starting to make sense. They're making sense in terms of what you're moving past and what you want in front of you. They're making sense in terms of where you're going and what's important. They're making sense in terms of where the good energy's coming in. For a long time, you felt like you had no idea about where the good energy was going to come from. And then we have the 7 of Swords, deception and envy. So I feel like this is something from the past, and on Sunday you should guard yourself against someone being jealous of you. I think on Sunday you should guard yourself and protect this new vision, this new direction. I think that you should be aware. It's such a separation from where you are now from where you were before, okay? And I think wherever you were before is much lower vibration than where you are now. And you may in some way come and confront people from that space. Not verbally confront, just see them and they're going to show up. Okay, so let's try 3 cards. We have the High Priestess, insight, intuition. You need to quiet your mind on day 1 or Monday because you're going to be making a lot of decisions this week and you need to be fresh in the mind. Then we have the healing card. And it's just that real listening to the universe and knowing which direction you need to go, okay? And then we have the Chariot card, overcoming, journeying. You're going to make a decision, a concrete decision this week about which direction you want to go. There's going to be a very concrete decision about what you want and where you want it and how and why. There's just a huge, huge energy that way, okay? So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Let's see your next message. We have Taurus, which we've done, Aries, which we've done, and then Taurus, which we've done, Cancer, which we've done. We've got Leo. Oh, Leo doesn't have to go last. Hey Leo, how are you guys doing? Let's see Leo energy for this week, Monday through Sunday. I'm going to do it chronologically. You guys choose the order yourselves if you like, okay? You can go along with me or do your own thing. I'm going to pick 7 cards. There we go. Leo, things got quiet, eh? There's like Leo got deep in their feelings over the last couple days. The energy was deep in their feelings. So much compassion, so much love. Okay, so let's see the energy. We have first the throat chakra, Monday, day 1, or the general energy for the week. I feel like you've said something. You've really poured your heart out about things. I think that you've really spoken from your heart. And so I feel like that vibration you've put out there and now you're sort of waiting. It really feels very clearly that you've put something out there into the universe and now you're waiting for the reverb back. You're waiting for the echo to come back for what you've said. I think it's positive. I don't think low vibration people watch my stuff, so it's very likely that like you said something to the universe and now you're gonna hear it come back. Okay, day 2, Tuesday, we have the base chakra. You're right in your kundalini, so I think that you're gonna get very still on Tuesday and sit there and wait. And you're going to be feeling very connected, very present, very alert. And you're going to be literally waiting for the messaging, for the response to come back, for what you've pushed out there. Whether you do magic or not, you've pushed something, energy out into the universe, and now it's coming back to you. Very cool. Good, Leo. Leo's got powerful energy. Then we have Wednesday, day number 3, the 8 of Swords. It's, you know, an artist, when an artist makes art, then they feel a lot of shame. Whenever an artist creates art, and that's why we need to respect copyright. Because when an artist creates art, it is a humiliating experience, trust me. And whenever you put yourself out there, there's this moment before the applause in which you're like, oh shit, I screwed up big time. And most artists, or many artists, hate their own work, or they can't look at it because it's just so personal and embarrassing. And so on Wednesday, Leo, you are going to have that moment before the applause in which you're going to be like, because it's so vulnerable. Whatever you're putting out into the world right now is so vulnerable that it's essentially, it's so vulnerable that it's like you're an open kitten, you know, like you're vulnerable. You're just vulnerable. Okay, so now we have Thursday. Card number 4, day number 4, Thursday. Ace of, there we go, prosperity begins. You hit the jackpot, Leo. Whatever you did, you got the perfect. It's perfect. And then we have Friday, day number 5, the Emperor authority. Okay. I think that it starts off, like, your week starts off with a big question mark. Is this going to work out? Is this, I put myself out there, I poured my heart out. Is it going to turn out for the best? And then I think by Thursday, Friday, you're going to be seeing the very good consequences. If you're dealing with a man, Leo, someone's going to really put forward something towards you. A very masculine energy is coming towards you to bring you something, to bring in some energy, to just, there's going to be a very strong divine masculine or masculine presence that will be very much there to make you feel safe, make you feel very like protected, and it's going to be holding you down in like a very good way. And then we have Saturday, day 6, we have the 4 of Wands, foundation and achievements. So again, someone else, I think a Scorpio got this. So maybe Leos and Scorpios who have each other in their families will have a lot of family time. Saturday is family time, bonding with people, just casual food. There's just a very, very homey energy for day 6 or Saturday. And then day 7, we have the crown chakra. Your kundalini is lit. This is the base. This is the crown. So I think that you're sitting by and seeing the consequences of your previous actions, and those are unfolding before your eyes this week. And you're seeing your world change because of it. Okay, so 3 more cards for insight. That was intense. So we have 98 seeing. Okay. So I just feel like you're seeing the manifestation of the energy that you've put out. Whatever you've been, you with your whole heart, and I saw this week come through, you with your whole heart applied yourself to something, Leo, and now you're seeing the consequence of bringing really pure love to something come through. And then you have the effort, number 56. Okay, so I feel like I feel exhaustion, frankly, for you guys. I feel like you've gone above and beyond, and I feel like you feel tired. You feel now it's like the sun has set and the sky is beautiful and like a fiery red and deep orange. And so I feel like it's like the end, that phase of the end of the day for you. Like you've done the hard work. You've exhausted yourself. You can't lift a paw. Do you see Leo paw? I'm just kidding. But you can't lift a paw, and you're just spending time with the people who are the easiest to be around, and you're appreciating your effort. But of course you're guessing, like, did I do the right thing? Like an artist waiting for their applause. And then you have harmony, number 14, Sagittarian card, or the card of temperance. So I feel like it's saying what you've done is beautiful. It's saying what you've done is beautiful, and the consequences will roll in probably after this week, but you may begin seeing some of the immediate consequences of whatever it is that you've done. Okay? Very, very beautiful. All the Leo artists out there, Salvador Dali was a Leo. And I wonder who's better artists, Scorpios or Leos, because there's some pretty darn good Leo artists out there in the world. Okay. Meow, meow, Leos. Okay. And your North Node video is coming out, so maybe this week you guys will be able to enjoy it. It's a good energy to watch that North Node video this week. All the signs, we're collectively getting like a good kind of, we're sort of getting a good, we're getting a good week for just seeing where we're going. We're right before the next eclipse, right? The new moon eclipse in Cancer. And so, yeah, it's just a really good time for us to get a vision for where we're going and what is, paint, paint, write something, be creative. The energy is very, very juicy right now. Okay. Libra, we've done. Libra wants to go again with that Venus rising. And again, Libra, note, we've done you. Libra, again. Libra's like, Libra wants to be heard. Maybe a Libra wants to hear from you. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, we've done. Capricorn. Oh, you don't have to go last, Cappy. Hey, Cappy, let's see. Okay, so we're going to pick 7 cards for Capricorn, 7 days of the week. I'm going to read Monday through Sunday, and then you can pick your own order, okay? All right, so, and thanks again for keeping track. And if you guys leave likes and comments, that helps other people see the videos. So please do that. That's very kind. Okay, so 1, 2, that's a voice exercise if I make a noise like that. Okay. 3, 4, 5. I love Capricorn energy right now. It's so concrete. It's like, it's so literal. It's very, very to the point. But good. Capricorn. So you guys can choose your own order Monday through Sunday. And now I'm going to do just chronologically. Card number 1, Monday, we have the 5 of Pentacles, obstacles and challenges. Okay, so Capricorn, it's all about recognizing, Monday is all about recognizing where the soft spots are, where your weaknesses are. Salvador Dali. where your weaknesses are, or where you're vulnerable. It has to do with people. It has to do with support from other people and connections with other people. And so you're going to set your focus on Monday about filling those weaknesses, okay? Day number 2, we have Tuesday. Day number 2, we have the Authority card. Aries, ruler, Mars, which is Tuesday. Tuesday's ruled by Mars. Authority. I think you're going to add on Monday something to the formula that's going to improve your circumstances. It's going to improve the way that things are working and jiving for you. And that's on Tuesday, you're going to feel very strong. On Tuesday, you might make a boss move in some way. A boss move, a characteristic choice about something. You know, you're going to take a definitive direction. Now we're going to take a look at 3 Wednesday. And so we have the 4 of Pentacles, firm foundation. Okay, so I feel as though you decide to go slower than faster this week, because I think that you see that there's something that needs to be fixed. It has to do with a person or a personal relationship around you, a squeaky wheel or something that needs nurturing. And so you decide to go slower on Wednesday or day 3 in order to address that, because you know that if it's like, you know, if you have a wobbly wheel and you go faster, then that wheel will fall off and the whole thing will be a crapshoot. So you decide to go slower to address the situation so you can, and it's a good thing that you caught that. Okay, Thursday, 9 of Swords, suffering in silence, Mars and Gemini. I just feel as though I don't feel like you feel a great deal of disturbance about any of this. I just feel like you have a very committed mind. You have a very committed mind to where you're going and what you're doing, and there's not much that's going to distract you at this time at all, Capricorn. I feel like you are very focused on the direction you're going, and I feel like you're considering things at face value for what they need to be considered, for what they need to be to make them work better, and anything that will contribute to that improvement you're willing to do. Day 5, Friday, we have the 2 of Pentacles, movement, choices, and decisions. It's very much about slowing down this week, Capricorn, and making the right steps. You figure out that you don't want certain things to be happening the way they're happening, and so you slow down to improve upon the way they are happening to make them better. Empress. Then we have Venus on Saturday. Look, this is both together. In the relationship, the woman will make some kind of gesture, whereas probably earlier in the week on Tuesday, the male will have. So maybe the male will have to wait for the woman in a relationship to work something out, and there will be a period of doubt. But on Saturday, I feel as though there is this kindness and forgiveness coming into your situations, where that everything else has been very kind of calculated, very direct, very like, this is how I have to do this right now. But I think that on this day, you're sort of changing the pace. The pace is changing towards, again, the more compassionate, empathic, or sympathetic approach. And then on Sunday, we have Choose Wisely, our card of the day, 7 of Cups. And so I feel like there's going to be a softening on the weekend on day 6 and 7 for you, Cap. I feel like you're going to be very much facts and figures on all these days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or Monday through Friday. And then things are going to soften for you on the weekend. It's almost like when you take a shower, that's when you have your best ideas, because your brain relaxes, like it's a relaxing time. So I think that you're going to have this, you know, very much like a moment to relax and decompress your mind. And there you're going to see why everything is happening the way it's happening, what you want and what direction you want. Okay? Okay, cool. So now 3 more cards, you guys. And we have the fear card. So the awareness, I think it feels as though maybe some of you are working through elements of fear with regard to people not being there for you in a moment where you're going like 100%. Like, are they really gonna back you up on something as you commit yourself to it? Because you're really worried that you're gonna move forward and quickly towards something, and you're not quite sure whether you can trust the situation there. And then we have opening, number 69, and the key. So a new direction, the woman leads the way, compassion comes in on Saturday, day 6, or day 6, and the doors open towards this new beginning. So don't stress out day 1 through day 5. Don't stress out. Just go forward and go forward and know that very soon that heart opening will happen for you, in which the practical things will have that resonance, the emotional resonance, and you'll get very attached to some direction, Capricorn. And then we have the man, masculine, the emperor. That connection is really forming. It's a very profound connection between 2 people instilling their trust in each other. I do feel like a lot of you are, this is talking about a lot of relationships for you guys, where there's a real like, can I trust them? These are the facts and figures about this person. But now there's that element of love that's bonding the situation. And if it's not a relationship, then it is that bonding that's happening to make whatever that was on paper, the blueprint, real. Okay? So that's wonderful. Thank you, you guys. So that's Capricorn. And I think we have 3 more. Aquarius. I don't think we did Sag. And who else? Do we have 2 or 3? Aquarius. Oh, Scorpio. We didn't do Sag. Who else am I missing? Let's see. Libra. Virgo. Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius. My little explorers. Exploring the deep blue sea. Okay. Let's see. Aquarius. Who am I forgetting? We did all the water signs. We did all the earth signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. That's it? Sag and Aquarius? Okay. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, perfect. And then we have our pick a card for everybody who's watching live. Hi, everyone. Just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help everybody else see this video. Because because that helps. That helps the channel or the video get discovered. All right. We have 7 cards. I was going to say something else, but I'm getting into my Aquarian energy. My loudmouth moon. It's like, oh, there we go. Yeah, I know Sag. Sag is gonna go last. Sag energy is kind of interesting right now. It's been coming a lot up on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, there's been a lot of really neat energy. This was fun, you guys. I really liked the flow of this. Okay. Okay, so let's see. You guys, Aquarians, you can choose Monday through Sunday, 1 through 7 for every day of the week. I'm going to do chronologically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So let's see. We have the big thing, day number 1, or Monday, and kind of the general energy of the week is that you're making a huge decision that you're not going to go back on. It's a definitive decision. It's one that is going to be very strong and powerful. It's going to be committing to something, going 100% towards something, and not looking back. Day number 2, Aquarius, or Tuesday, 3 of Pentacles, recognition and reward. Okay, so on Tuesday, you're moving forward successfully, and I feel as though that your effort in the past little 2 months I'm getting is going to pay off, and I feel like you are going to see some type of progress or opportunity opening up for you as a byproduct of the effort that you've put in to your circumstances. Wednesday, day 3, we have the heart chakra. So I feel like your tension is easing up. So whatever you have been tense about, things are getting easier, less intense, less compressed, and now you are able to let your guard down a bit and lead through the heart, as opposed to the really kind of like reason-based like strategy that you've been doing. So I feel like whatever it is that you change on Monday or day 1 is going to have a very good influence on you this week. It's time for that shift. It's time for that change. And I feel like your work and your productivity is forthcoming, and that's going to allow you to once again see, Aquarians, you put up quite a armor to things, right? You put up like intense energy, but you're not necessarily that. You're a gentle breeze. Like, you love the energy of just being able to really just be genuine, almost like a Leo from the heart, your opposite sign. You love that about Leos, that candidness and genuineness. That's an Aquarian energy. But you're wise, and you know that oftentimes that kind of behavior leaves people open to dangerous circumstances as people exploit that. So you have a sensitivity, and then because of that sensitivity, you're able to recognize perilous environments. And so oftentimes you're wearing that armor, you're strategizing, you're figuring out when it's safe to talk and when it's not. And so therefore, finally, Wednesday, day 3, once again, it's like you've made the environment safe again. And so now you can go back into that open space, be open energy. And then we have day 4, Thursday, Cancer, triumph, overcoming, the Chariot. So once that is in place, and it slows you down, and that's freaking irritating. I have an Aquarian moon, I understand. When it's unsafe, you can't go fast, because you know that there can be booby traps, there can be landmines in front of you. And so and it's been a longer-ish time in which you've had to sort of mind yourself and go slow, be guarded, and now you can move much faster. Wednesday, Thursday, things are picking up. You can think creatively, you can be creative, you can speak your mind, you can shoot those jokes more freely. You don't have to be so on guard. Friday, day 5, let's see. We have there we go. It's almost like a hole-in-one. It's almost like a 3-point shot in basketball with just the net, right? No hoop. You're essentially, finally, when you can get your shot, it's almost perfect. It just goes straight in. The flow is perfect. And it's like, it's very much like basketball. Like you've cleared the guard and now you shoot unguarded, right? And so whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to hit a hole-in-one this week. You're going to hit a big victory on the energy that has stood against you, and you have tweaked it at the beginning of the week, and that is allowing this transformation to happen very, very fast. And you might even be surprised at how successful you are this week, because maybe you've been tinkering with trying to fix it for a while. Okay, Saturday, day 6, a lot of people getting Ace of Pentacles. We do have a new moon eclipse coming up, so prosperity begins on Saturday. I really encourage you guys to change something, Aquarians, with regard to your work. Not necessarily change your job, but change your approach or the way that you're handling it, or the way, like, you know, change something about the formula, you know, approach it a different way, do it a different way. Maybe if you're taking lunch at 11 a.m., take lunch at 2, or like switch it up a little bit. There's going to be a very, very direct positive consequence when you make that change. Sunday, harmony, Lover's card, new beginning. Or maybe you're just focused on love and it's 100% moving forward in the direction you want. So, but I just feel as though trust, the Lovers is all about trust for me, because all my primary relationships are founded on trust, and I think a lot of people are as well. So what I think you tweak something, and I think that you're moving towards like a holistic improvement in the quality of your environment, which is accelerating the speed of success in your life and the relationships around you. Okay, so let's see 3 Brautele cards. Are these too metaphysical for you guys sometimes? Let me know. I mean, I just get carried away, and before I know it's like, oh, that was supposed to be practical, Veroosh. Okay. So we have fast. What did I say? Fast, increasing fast movement. It's like, you know exactly, like once you figure out it's like you've cleared your obstacles so you can move quicker. You can move fast. Number 2, we have friendship, 42, trust. Friendship, foundation. You have friends around you. You have good energy around you. There's just prosperity growing out of the trust in your relationships. And then we have the giving, number 30. Giving trust, opening your heart, you're showing your true colors, you're showing the good energy, putting good energy out, and you're in that reciprocal relationship with the universe where you're vibing really hard. You know, it's pulsating like this, where your energy is putting out all this positive energy, and the universe is just bringing positive energy in. Have fun with that energy this week, Aquarius, where you will sort of pulse with the universe and vibe with a lot of love and a lot of trust, and you'll see how many good people come in through your life, or people who you know, and you'll connect on that level, and it'll just like build and build and build, and it's very, very safe space. Very nice. Okay, very, very happy energy. Okay, good. So now let's move on to last but not least, Sagittarius. Okay, Sag. South Node, Sag, how is it? South Node. South Node is going to be so interesting for Sagittarius this year. Oh, you guys are going to, because there's just so much to clear out. 2 cards flew out, so let's just see them first. The Universe and Prosperity begins. Something in the world is beginning for you. Something new in the world, something further away possibly. An offer is coming out. There's some kind of something offered to be given. Okay, here is 7 cards. You choose the order Monday through Sunday, or I'll read chronologically. Do you guys want to pick a card at the end of this? Let me know. The people who are watching live. I guess because the pick a card is already decided for those of you guys who are watching the taped version. Okay. Ugh. Hi, Saggies. Okay. Okay. All right. So Monday through Sunday, 1 through 7, you can choose your own order, or you can go along with us. Okay. So 1, Monday, we have 2 of Pentacles, movement, choices, decisions. Sagittarian energy, it's like I said, South Node energy is going to give you a lot of stuff to hoover up. And when I say hoover, I don't mean the narcissist hoovering. I'm not saying that like a narc is coming back in your life, Sag. So nothing like that. I just mean literally like a vacuum cleaning up the debris in your life. We should change like a different, because hoovering, and I realized that and I was like, no, that's not what I was saying. So there is a lot of different things for you to consider at this time, Sag. There's a lot of like open-ended question. There's a lot of things in the air. There's a lot of fallout from previous experiences. There's a lot of fallout from previous experiences, the previous years, and there's a lot of loose ends at this point that you are trying not even to deal with, but to figure out and get your mind around. Okay, next we're going to take a look at Tuesday. We have the 8 of, I really feel as though minimizing, really right away, I'm like, Sag really wants to disconnect and go by themselves, because you have to think about everything. You have to think, separate yourself, think about everything, and heal, and in some way deal with the consequences of all your previous year's choices, both the good and the bad, and also the choices of the people that people made around you. There's a really like, I sense there's a lot of sitting there and thinking about everything you've been through and everything you've become, and you need that time, because if you push through this, then you'll be going back to this later, and you may want to be doing something else with your life at that point. And so this is a real opportunity. You do the mechanical things, the things you have to do right now, Sag, but your private life is very much internal. It's very within yourself, observing the world around you. Like, you still go to your job and all that stuff, but you sit with yourself and you're spending a lot of time even staring at the wall and thinking, or staring at the picture on the wall and thinking, and really considering the new people in your life, about the old people, how you feel about all of it. There's that personal reflection. Very nice. Wednesday, we have the High Priestess. I feel like you are going to experience some kind of a vision or insight about maybe something from the past, or someone from the past, a male figure. You're going to be getting, it almost feels like ghost limbs, when somebody has a limb amputated and they can still feel their hand as if it's still there, even though it's not. So there's definitely this kind of there's definitely this sort of but this isn't to do with like a physical feature. This is someone from your past who you're thinking a lot about, and sometimes we're connected to people from the past in a very intimate way, and when things are really big happening in their life, like intense experiences, we become like aware of it, but we're not in touch with those people anymore. Have you guys ever had that experience? So you have either dreams or feelings, or they're on your mind a lot, and then later you find out something was going on in their life or whatever. But so you're on Wednesday, you have that kind of sense, you know. Number 4, which is Thursday, very intuition. 6 of Pentacles, good. Material and spiritual prosperity, which is Jupiter day, day 4, Thursday, moon in Taurus. You get financial payout for something, or you buy yourself something nice. There's definitely some kind of a reward here that you are getting. Okay, and then we have Friday, day 5. A lot of people, Cancer, overcoming, Chariot, triumphant. I feel like it's almost like you have a very pensive beginning to the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or 1, 2, 3 if you have a different order to this. And then Thursday, Friday is like you buy some nice clothes and you go out. If you guys are out of quarantine, you buy some nice clothes and then you just glow up, you just in some way, like just you sort of try to change the subject by focusing on something concrete and material. Okay, and then we have Saturday, and it's gonna feel good. It's like lively, your heart rises up. And then you have the heart chakra on Saturday. A lot of celebration. You just decide to put this on the shelf for now. It's not like you're not going to ruminate about it. You're sort of you're just going to kind of change the topic and focus on something that brings you more joy and happiness for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday, we have the High Priestess. That's what the sun was like tonight earlier. Wisdom. This is the card of Taurus. Lesson, insight, moon in Taurus. Taurus, so if you're dealing with a Taurus, you'll probably be hearing from them by Sunday. I do feel as though by Sunday, you are going to be once again from a place of a lot more happiness in your life. So in some way, I mean, like retail therapy, right? It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be deep. But you're going to elevate your mood, and then you're going to go back to thinking about those thoughts, but from like this happier place, a more kind of satisfied energy. Because this was really sort of in some way, not necessarily low vibe, but it was definitely like more, you were feeling softened by your experiences, or it was having a huge influence on your emotions, and then you separate yourself from it on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then on Sunday you will consider it again from a position of what you feel more strength in. You find more strength, and then you reflect upon it, Sag. Okay, so now 3 cards for insight. We have defeat, which is the Tower. You really, I mean, we all have regrets about past relationships that didn't work out, right? And it's healthy to kind of consider those relationships at different stages in our life. We have the Magician, the God card. I told you guys earlier, and if you're watching the whole thing, you'll know. I mentioned how the Tower comes with aces and new beginnings, and the Magician is an ace, so you can see that coming through the Tower. And then the new beginning. We're on an eclipse, so many people are going to have this week, this kind of breakthrough moment. So I feel like, yeah, you take the world in by your hands. You kind of rise up and say, I'm gonna sort of direct the show now. I'm going to instigate. I'm not gonna sit back and kind of sulk or feel bad about the past, and I'm gonna make my life in the present as best as I can make it, right? So you take full accountability and you push forward to try to just improve your circumstances not only improve your circumstances, but also like set a course where you have control for yourself. And then we have 94, new birth. Okay. So on your own terms, you push forward for a new beginning. It's just, you sort of you don't necessarily close the door here. I'll hold back on that, but I think that you'll definitely go in a new direction and begin something new. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun reading for you guys tonight. I don't know how people do this in half an hour. I literally don't know. But maybe I give too much information. I don't know. And Mary Grace, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. So I'm excited to welcome you. And thank you to all my new members and old members. So now let's take a look at some, pick a card. Just to finish up, I always am so thankful that the people who were watching from the beginning watched the whole thing with me. It's so nice of you guys to come hang out with me. How about we do these cards, because these are fun. Okay, so I'll do 4 each. 3 options, 4 each. You guys can choose which one you want. And then we'll just do a pick a card for some bonus information about this week. And it's almost dark. It's dusk right now outside. So we had the whole sunset. Nice Saturday night. We have 4, and then we want a personality card, right? You're welcome. You're welcome, Connie. Thank you for coming. And thank you to Maruda for keeping order. That's very kind. Thank you, sis. Okay, so are you guys ready? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Let's go. So we have number 1 ready. If you chose number 1, here is. So before we begin with number 1, I'm going to click through what you need to know right now in the click through at the end. If you have become a member, thank you and welcome. And I'm going to publish what you need to know right now over the next few days for all the signs. Gemini is up. You can find your member only readings from the home page for your sign, or hashtag Veroosh and the sign you're looking for. So hashtag Veroosh Aries or hashtag Veroosh Taurus, whatever sign you're looking for. And check me out on Twitter, hashtag dailyish, or Veroosh Tarot is my handle. And follow me on Instagram, and I do astrology daily there. So all sorts of different things. All right, I think that's all I needed to tell you right now. All right, thank you guys. So let's do number 1. So we have 2 of hearts, 2 of cups. Okay, so if you chose number 1, this week is definitely for you, heightened love energy. There's a lot of love to go around this week. A lot of the signs were feeling like open to love, wanting that connection, wanting that emotional relationship. Number 2, we have the Fool, the new beginning. Somebody could be starting a new relationship or feeling a new way about a situation, more willing to explore a relationship in this direction, giving it a chance or a shot. 6 of Wands, victory. This person is being bolder than they usually are. So they're putting themselves out more. They're just putting themselves out more. They're willing to take risks, and sometimes taking calculated risks can lead to a certain degree of success. And then the third card, we have the Ace of Swords. Somebody could be telling someone that they have feelings for them. You could be having that conversation about care and trust. There's also like going after something. There's definitely some kind of going after something, seeking something, persevering, fighting for something, or getting something that you want, being more assertive this week. And your personality card is the teacher. So this person's instigating, whether it's within a relationship or something else in their life. They're definitely instigating forward from past experiences. They know that, you know, if they like someone, life can pass you by very quickly, and you may lose an opportunity with someone if you're not fast. So someone really knows what they're doing, number one, and they know that not to squander affection. They really know that, like, they want certain things to happen a certain way. They're willing to put the effort in for them and for it. And I feel like, yeah, there's this real feeling of a new beginning. There's like a virility there. There's like a real passion to go forward and take a chance on something. It's that song, Take a Chance on Me. I think that's ABBA. Really going old school there. So maybe that's a song that you should listen to, number one. Okay. So number two, let's take a look at your cards. So we have the Four of Spades, Four of Swords. So for you, it's all about decompressing the mind, which is a major theme in today's reading for all the signs. So just do things that bring your mind less stress, probably more pulling away from others and being by yourself. You know, self-care routines, and just nothing bad is happening, but I just think you need to turn down the volume and on everything, on just allow things to be a little bit more quiet. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so if you chose number two, I feel like you're going to see an opportunity this week, and you feel the need. That's why I think you're sort of social distancing. You're sort of becoming more quiet, because I feel like you, in order to not feel overwhelmed, you really want to kind of tone things down. And I feel like in that you see an opportunity. So, you know, when they say, you know, when you drop the pin, you can hear the pin drop and hit the ground. It's like you want to make your environment quieter so you see the fine detail in something. You see the opportunity. There's going to be some kind of, like, you know, if you turn up your lights in your house too much, you won't see the shooting star. But if you turn down all your lights and make it really dark, you might see several shooting stars today. Okay? And then we have the Five of Swords. See, I feel like you're really looking at some things and trying to figure out how to make the best situation for yourself. You're looking at the problems, you're looking at the possibilities, you're trying to figure out what the best way for you to manage some situations and where are the best opportunities for you. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is happy home, happy family. I do feel you are very much doing something for an end goal for the majority of this week. And it's like working really hard to have a nice weekend, really trying hard to make things better, to like just in some way get that payoff, to get that goal. And I think that you'll commit yourself quite a bit this week to working really hard so that you can see that positive outcome. Now let's see the next message. We have the Sensitive. Yeah, so sensitive. I feel that from you, Maruda. Yeah, definitely. Like, she chose number two. Very, very sensitive, delicate soul. Very, very much aware of their environment and seeing everything going on, and just being very quiet and gentle. Very, very nice outcome. Very like happy, and that includes understanding where other people are coming from, so you can give them love, support, and compassion in the same way that they give it to you, I suppose. Okay, last but not least, we have number three. Hi guys, I choose number three, and I saw our new member Mary also chose three. So let us know if you chose three with us. Let's see. We have the Nine of Diamonds, Venus in Virgo. Do you see how I get so serious with this one? So it's like Nine of Diamonds, Venus in Virgo, which would be like the Nine of Pentacles in Tarot. So whatever it is, your physical world around you brings a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment this week. There's like a lot of boldness, a lot of strength there. Don't just enjoy it, use it. Use the energy, the strong physical energy around you, and employ it towards even greater goals and towards greater gain. Let's see the next message. We have the 10 of Hearts, 10 of Cups. Real warm and like kind connections to the people around you. Very strong connection to your purpose. Very strong connection to what you want in life. I feel like you might be very much sharing in admiration for something or your desire for something with someone else, and that kind of it's a bonding piece between yourself and others. Like you want the same things together. It's a very sweet energy. And then 3, we have the King of Spades. And so I feel like there's someone who in some way has a very strong opinion about some things. I feel as though he is softening up because that 10 of Hearts is with him. I feel like somebody is very, very protective over you. And I feel as though this person needs time to adjust into something, but he's very, very well aspected. And then we have the 8 of Diamonds, which is 8 of Pentacles, hard work. I feel like you're getting the perfect environment to make sure you'll go where you need to go with things. And your personality card is, we have the Rule Maker. Man, I bet that's the Rule Maker, the King of Swords or the King of Spades. But maybe that's you as well. I feel as though, number 3, you're very much getting the perfect environment in which to set forward in your life in like a positive way. So by making your environment as good as possible, you're creating the perfect opportunity for you to go and achieve a lot and get really far with what you're doing. So that's a real kind of relief for your heart. I can feel that. I feel like maybe in the recent past or in the distant past, you felt that it's the environment that really sabotaged your progress. And I feel this person in your life is very much assuring that you're going to be very successful with what you're doing. And this person is going to help you, understands making the environment the best will really help the success of whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out and stopping by. I hope you guys have a nice day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real and help other people see this video as well. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon. Members and Leos and Capricorns, your videos are going to be out next. Take care. Bye.